While I'm gripping her side. Nigga mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her in.
Money, money, drive, and man, sit there in the road, wow. I'm still double, ties, I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. Then the 5. I'm sick and tired of these. Act like they fine and telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this drip from my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier ass to watch. Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top flow to her. 100 racks and 1 2 about to flood out.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today it all starts, the first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the LA Chargers. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. We'll start the drive here with Pacheco. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Pretty good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. There he goes, left side. Terry McLaurin. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 68 yards. And the Dolphins will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field with his traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Letting it back on the heels a little bit here in this drive. And a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
He's into space past the 25. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll look to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he is out around the 15-yard line. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Mayfield now. This is Fant on the short completion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bucker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Chargers, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Bucker on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. They're going to look to throw. He had a man open, but missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Dolphin football. Looking to put a drive together. To throw, Mayfield. He's got a man, it's his fullback. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Mayfield. This is Fant on the short completion. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz game, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So they'll line up losing 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Again, it's Pacheco. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Set. 20. Kings. Done.
Throwing. Mayfield. Touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco from a yard out. And the Dolphins continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Butker now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Chargers nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but hold on, we're fine. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Rough incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game.
Buda Baker, the safety. He gets in from the secondary for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. Touchdown, Jatavion Sanders, 35 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Chargers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
180! What's that?
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's up?
Here's Pacheco once again. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Brzee in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper. He can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
That is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll drop to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here, because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back to throw again. And he completes it to Westbrook. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
First down and goal to go.
They'll look to throw. Caught on the slant. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
A 9-yard gain brings up.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
The Dolphins 1-yard line.
Hawk 70, Dragon 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle, Buffalo 18.
2nd and 1. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. Warren. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
A
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Ja'Tavion Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And able to get this out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half, Mayfield. They're going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. They juked him. Well, they'll get him down inside with 30 at the 27. Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it resulted in the amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side to Reynolds. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, 133, 180.
Mayfield down. Touchdown, Dolphins! Noah Fant, a 12-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A well-executed 22-yard game.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Chargers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll set up a throw toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
2nd and 3. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Antonio Gibson from 3 yards out. And the Chargers are back within a score.
The kicker on.
Now the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Dolphins 31, Chargers 48.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Pistol.
Mayfield on play action. Open man downfield is Hill. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 66 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 48.
Now after after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
You heard of man, the left controller, the left king, I told you, hop in and let the journey begin.
The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Get your money, y'all.
And the Chargers,
I put money down.
first down.
I'm not a bus.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I'm what I love.
Let's go. 18, Kyle. Watch out.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
At the 40-yard line.
Hurt. Street.
2nd and 9 now. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Ready up.
The offense on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9.
60 Bison.
Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Reynolds. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
It's 4th down.
79 Broncos. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back on into the line of scrimmage. They work now on 2nd and 9. They go play action. Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told him, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield to the left side, looked in by Harris. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys were able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. Well, 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw.
forcing the throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Run.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He'll try and do this himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, not pass, but incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Well, dangerous return man showing it here. The Charger drive about to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Left side here to Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
This defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make the play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 4. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Xavier again from 20 yards out. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's Mayfield. Setting up the screen, Harris. Room past the 35. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. And Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Mayfield. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. Well, he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball. And they keep...
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it, because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
They'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. They find some open field here. And he'll move down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down. Westbrook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run the counter. Westbrook trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Ready? 70 Lion. Get up.
They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It still won't go down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Here's 1st and goal.
Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hut, hut.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line, down at the 2. And defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
He's back to throw. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jatavion Sanders saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A try here for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Mayfield. That's complete to DK Metcalf. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Mayfield. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the punt. And he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there. Going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
Harris is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second down, goal to go. They'll try and run with Harris. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete. Back to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Oh, it's an enormous call here. They'll go for two. One play to keep their postseason alive. And now we've got a man a little jumpy here. Maybe trying to block the extra point. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here comes 2nd down. Mayfield to throw. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This to advance to the divisional round. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you